Well, welcome everybody to this week on Theta Thursday. We have some fun times here. Everything is on fire. Fireco is burning. They're dying. And it's absolutely fucking hilarious to watch from the sidelines. I love the fact that I get to wake up every morning to somebody losing a fucking mullock.
I have 1.2 trillion is Kamalik, but out of here.
So today we have a special guest. We have my buddy, Mr. Kurt Von Eggers. Kurt, would you like to introduce yourself?
What's up, everybody? I've been hanging out with this crazy cat since before he was, I guess, technically old enough to play EVE Online. Back when his dad and I actually got together. This is, God, we're pushing probably like 2010. I think Mifune was still in diapers, perhaps.
That was like, what was it? No, I thought it was closer to 2012 because Dad tried to get me to play and I fucking hated it at first.
That's about right.
Yeah. Well, I don't know when Chronobus actually joined Rock Grinders.
God, when did he join Provi Block? I don't even fucking know at this point.
Dude, we weren't Provi, bro.
Well, that was
Sec. We ran level 4 missions, like it was our fucking day jobs, and then we joined a Drone Runners Alliance.
Oh, I don't know. I joined in when Rock Grinders was sitting with fucking Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
Way back when. But yeah,
I think
you come from the really old days.
Yeah, back the glory days of Dominion Sov.
Well, you know, some people are just old like that, I guess.
Wow.
I've only ever been around in Tosis. I started in 2016. So.
See, what's really funny about Sov is that they're finally looking to revamp Fozzie Sov, and I don't know whether to feel happy or scared about it.
I mean, no matter what they do, it's just not going to be right, because, like, unfortunately, there's no good way to make a Sov system where it seems somewhat balanced for both sides. It's either really strong for the attacker, really strong for the defender, or to try and balance it to the actual gameplay makes you want to gouge your eyes out. So I say do whatever makes you the most money.
I mean, I think they're going to model it after the new factional warfare stuff. Personally, because I think CCP is really sold on the whole frontline system.
I mean, damage caps was the primary problem in Dominion Sov, and then again in Fozzie Sov. I know they've worked on it since, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's EVE Online, and if I can bring 1,000 ships on grid, then I should do 1,000 ships types worth of damage. Period.
No, your guns just don't work. They don't work here. No good. Your guns don't go.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. I forgot. I'm randomly shooting a structure, so you know, after ship 12, the other 988 ships no longer matter.
Welcome to Sovereignty and Citadel bashing and timers and everything else with a damage cap.
Yep, pretty much. Side note, I have a question. Have you like run across people that you're like, I recognize that name in the game, but it's not like a famous person. It's just a random person from like your corp or like your group you hung out with, and you're like, whatever happened with them? Because lately, I have been running into his name's BJ Glitternot. If you want to say hello to him, he used to be an AMOC. He was kind of a dick, but I generally enjoyed his company. I remember he got blacklisted like 2 years ago, I think, at this point. And I've been randomly seeing him in the places that I've been collecting my money. And every time I see him, I'm like, hello, do you remember? Trying to say hi. Like, we used to talk. I know, I'm a dork.
We're all dorks. That's why we play EVE.
To kind of play into what you're saying, though, I see people that I used to play EVE with in other games as their username in EVE, and I'm like, hold on, I know who you are. Like, I've literally played EVE with you for like 6 years, but then then suddenly they're like a whole different persona within this other game, and they just play coy, and they're like, yeah, I have no idea who you are or what it is you're talking about. And I'm like, no, like literally you're the exact same person, you even sound the exact same.
They're
Hmm.
trying to deny that they're an Eve player. Like, no, that wasn't me.
Yeah, right. It's like, it's okay, we're all the same level of
We're
nerd
all,
here. Like, it's
we're all
playing
addicts here.
spreadsheets.
Okay, it's fine. Safe place.
No matter how hard I try to stay away, it's like it's just a bad habit. I just have to come back to Eve.
It's because there's no other game like it.
Well,
There's really
positive. I have 2 online personas. I've got Dawn, and then I have my original one. And so I have the ambiguity of being able to go into other games, and people don't always know it's me. But then they mistake me for some famous female person in that particular game, and I'm like, they'll ask me. So like, I play Dota, and they'll ask me, "Am I like if I talk in comms?" They'll always ask, "Are you Sheever?" I'm like, "Do I sound Danish?" She's like a
Of course,
Dane.
duh.
She's a pretty attractive Dane, like announcer slash game caster, right? And
Slash hot
she's
tub streamer slash
no.
OnlyFans
Sheever's
person.
Sheever's super classy. She's very friendly, and she's Danish, and I'm like, I don't have a Danish accent. Hers is pretty light, but just because I'm a woman in this game doesn't mean that we're all this one person. And it's like, well, so, but I don't share my other persona too often with everybody because I don't need to get bothered in every other game I play. So, it's been a week.
It really has.
It started off with Fire like pussying out. Granted, I don't know how they would expect to fight against P Horde, and P Horde's going to find that they're not going to have anybody to fight against realistically because of their size. So Fire is evacing to go join Brave. Weren't they kind of together with Voltron already?
So they actually hated Volta at first. Like Volta,
Not Volta. Voltron, like the Brave coalition. You remember there was Legacy, which is Test and Brave and all the shitlers, and then there
right.
was like Voltron, which was Brave and all the shitlers.
I know what she's talking about, but I can't remember the details behind it. What are they now? They're like the B2 coalition or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they're B
B2.
squared.
What does
No,
that even
B2.
fucking mean?
No, they're calling it B squared.
They need to make the 2 little and up higher.
Yeah, not giant and like right immediately next to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's B2, friend. But whatever, it's Brave.
Yeah.
They've gone through many different iterations over the years.
So they're going up to join Brave, and then pretty much it's my understanding that Asher was just kind of like, yeah, you can move through our space, but that's about it. And it said fuck no, so XIX only had the route of going through Iridia. And then what happens the second they get to Iridia? Snuffed Out, P-Horde, Innate, and like 6 other low-sec groups just started dogging on all the Fire Coalition capitals. Apparently the Erebus this morning, it got to the point where during the capital move op this morning, XIX told all their Titans to fit cloaks. They fucking siloed into a deep safe in a low-sec system. And then they all went away and cloaked up. And then what's really fucking funny to me is that one dude, like a bomber fleet mistake, forgot to fucking cloak. And then... Shocker, right?
Oh yeah.
So he gets scanned down like instantly. There's 50 other Titans cloaked on grid, and fucking Innate, Horde, and Snuffed Out just start dropping shit on the fucking grid. And this guy gets nuked in his Erebus while all of his friends had to sit there cloaked and watch.
Damn, what is pain? Mifune, you and I were talking about this a little bit, and it's like Asher's given Fire a way out, right? Like they have a path out of the southeast.
But was it really a way out?
No, I mean it is, right? Like
it was a funnel of death.
I mean, yeah, kind of, right? But like, fire doesn't have to be taking the shortest possible route. They can make it long and scatter everything around and do it the way that they should be doing it. But instead, it's I'm pretty. I also told Mifune this. I was like, XIX is an old, inexperienced alliance, right? Like you would think
Yeah, but they're
that this would
dumb.
be.
Like what?
I mean, they're
Just
Russians.
because
Like, what do you
just because
expect?
they're old doesn't mean that they're smart.
Didn't say, didn't say that. I'm just saying. I did say experience though, and this isn't the first time that XIX has had to evac a fucking region and go crash on a couch, right? So it's like the point that I'm making with that is simply, thanks for the memes and the lulz, but like, you're kind of leaving everybody out to dry. It makes me feel a little bad for the guys on the bottom, right?
I just wanna never feel bad for the bottom bitches, right? What I'm wondering
I'm a power
is
bottom, thank you.
I can imagine. What I want to know is like obviously that's all happening. Like the mullet kill earlier this week was just wow, like just seeing just that much bling. And he thought, I'm gonna keep this fit on this ship. He didn't think, let me move it in like something else that's gonna move. Like I get it, because you're like, oh, it's the tankiest ship I have. But he went down like a whore, and he was like, I am not cheap, thank you. It was pretty beautiful to
Even though
watch.
everybody can get in on this.
Yeah, it was pretty beautiful.
Yeah, I also think it's really funny that us here in Goonswarm are getting daily pings. Oh, this XIX corp fucked up big time and started shooting goons in Delve, so their temporary blue status is no longer valid. And then
Yeah.
some other fucking dude lost his Titan in Delve because his corp got removed from the temp blue status. It's just been a funny fucking week.
Oh dear lord. Well, who's gonna do? Has there been any rumblings about who's gonna take over the southwest corner?
No, what I hope happens, like what I honest to God hope happens is that both sides of the spectrum will leave the fucking space alone and just let the smaller groups kind of take over, right? Like let the actual small low sec alliance dip their toes into sovereignty and start building a third empire, you know what I mean?
I think some new guys already started moving in to just try and take the space. I think anyone that's never lived out there is gonna learn some hard truths about nullsec.
Oh, absolutely. But that's kind of the point, right? Is that you want them to learn those hard lessons so that in 3-4 years we actually have 3 or 4 alliances and not just a 2v2 with a small guy in the middle fucking Serenity situation like we have right now.
Well, like part of the problem with the Southwest is access to a decent market because no one's been enterprising enough to really buff up the market that's closer to that side of the game. Everyone's just like Jita, 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 Jita. I'm like, Jita's not that great, guys. Like, it's pretty cool, but there are other places you can sell shit. Stop being lazy.
Like the
And
Dixie.
yeah, Doe Dixie's actually not that bad. It's you know, it could be worse. It could be a lot better. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of sections out there that are there's what how many I'd have to look at Dotland, but I think there's at least 3 of those regions that don't even touch low sec. So the only way to get to somewhere where you could actually move freely to go get items or whatever not is through the other region. So if you don't own the front or have access to the front, no party in the back. Yeah. Am I rolling with these jokes here, guys?
Yeah, sorry, I just got my dinner delivered to my bedroom door here.
The perks of having delivery service to your door in the form of
Parental delivery.
yeah.
Let me
fun.
see. So it looks like it's Innsmother, Deterid, Palmist, and Faith the Ballast at least. All those areas don't really have easy access to low sec areas. So there's actually a decent number more too out there. Wicked Creek, Scalding Pass. Well, Wicked Creek, not Scalding Pass. But I'm just looking at these areas and I'm like, yeah, like there's no way to like hold on, guys. I'm gonna go set up an Omist and make all my money out there. Because if you lose a ship, it's gonna take you a week to get another one.
It's still
And if you
closer
put-
than period base, right? Period basis.
That's see, yeah, and the like period basis has the same problem of those other regions. The positive though is we own delves, so period basis just is like the party gift you get with it. It's like
Yeah.
it's like the little grab bags you get at the end of like an event or something that's got like sunglasses with some name brand like performance enhancing pill on it. You're like, what the hell? Why did I get these? But you know, here you are.
Yo, I
Dominic,
signed
you
up
want to
for.
come hang out?
It's just
he does. Okay. Yay! Hi, Dominic.
What's up, Mr. Dominar?
What's
Yeah.
going on, guys? How you doing?
I was gonna say I didn't know if you'd realize you're here. Anyways, continue, Kurt.
I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot what I was gonna be going on about.
That's
I got so excited about a fourth person joining us.
You know, we normally would have a fourth person, but Greg is like, I have a migraine. Okay. Good luck.
mean-
That shit happens, right?
Yeah.
There's like a weird way out of the southeast through Stain, right?
Well, they have a gate now, a low sec gate, or is it high sec? They have a gate to Stain now. But Stain is this, it's deceptive looking at the map. It is just a long pipe, one straight line. And in two different spots on that pipe is a smart bombing Macarial that will fuck your day if you are traveling in anything that can't survive it.
Yeah, I mean, there's always
I've
like
died to him like 3 times.
the thing about Stain was just like the people who live there have just like always lived there, and that's like
Yeah. That's all I do.
I'm like, I don't know. The Stain locals they're a different breed. They've been
Yeah,
there for so long as well.
We try to work with them, but they're like really protective. And I'm like, okay, having more people down here would mean you'd have more targets to shoot because they would come try to shoot us. But if you don't want to work together properly, fine, whatever, go fuck yourself. Like, you know, if you can't see, if you know, can't see past the immediate, you know, oh no, there's another person in my system, I can't help you there. But they'll just remain their backwatered, useless selves. Thumbs up. And
It's
then
their way or the highway, right? This is Stain,
sometimes
a
they're
literal
just,
highway.
they're just weird. Weird.
And we've worked with them for a few times.
Yeah, I mean, like for fights and stuff, we'll work with them. So the good sacks found out the hard way to just don't shoot at a Stormbringer fleet. Did you guys see that on the fight we had in
I think I
Posture?
did.
That's
So-
who shot at us. Okay.
So what happened was like good sacks had a tornado fleet out there, and they were just like pot shotting things. And someone saw them shoot a Typhoon, which was blue. And obviously they're not blue to us, but we're still like, well, that was rude. And then they shot a Stormbringer, and so Asher deleted them with one shot. It was great because how Stormbringers work is that when ships are close together, the damage bounces off up to 12 targets, and it's missiles. So the bigger the ship, the more damage it typically does. So when you're shooting a battle cruiser, it's going to apply very well. And so they just went and just like it was like watching like someone take a live wire and just throw it into a pond.
That's a good analogy. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the lightning, right? So, so yeah, they got deleted after they didn't play ball. It's like you shoot who we tell you to shoot, or we'll just shoot you back. And if that's how you want to play, that's how you want to play. I can't stop you. I'm not your mom. But when we have a Stormbringer fleet out there that can literally evaporate you in a shot, you should probably choose your targets better. Mifune, apparently you need to get pegged.
What?
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'd like to see that.
According to chat.
Come on, Mifune. There better be pictures.
I don't know, man. You'll have to find out about it all on the OnlyFans. $35.95 a month.
Dear Lord. I wonder how
Damn,
much
you're
a Theta-
expensive, bro.
I wonder how
No
much a Theta
doubt.
Thursday OnlyFans could make. We could all take turns posting different content. It'd be great.
It would be fun.
I'll never post. I'll make Greg post all the time.
Dear God, we would lose subscribers so fast.
Nah. I mean, there's somebody out there that's attractive to men with beards. OnlyFans.
OnlyFans? Jesus fuck.
Love that.
Oh,
Love
that's
that.
That
That's
is
fucking
funny.
perfect.
Yes, it
Yeah.
That
is.
is so perfect.
Gotcha.
Yo, we're gonna have to get that monthly sub cost down though. You're gonna have to
Yeah,
be
35
running,
is a little steep here. You gotta, it's like cocaine. You gotta start small and then just like increment every, couple months. You're like, hey guys, we're trying to bring you better, greater content. So we need more funds to be able to fund the more expensive shoots. Change nothing about what we do other than maybe like one new light to get different lighting, right? And then boom, excuse for more money. And then at some point when it's $35, they just don't notice. Because at
See,
that point
that's the way to do it.
you're just like sunk cost fallacy of like, well, I'm this far already, might as well. So we've had at least a couple Titans and a couple Supers die this week. Unfortunately, we've lost some forts trying to help because Horde, shocker.
I don't think it's
And
even
then-
a horde. That fort is our fight.
I didn't get to go because they always ping it when I'm doing something where like I can't just leave. And then
Dinosaurs is not doing something.
no, so
Pokemon is not just doing something.
I was
You
leading
can
my
leave
own
those.
fleet. Okay, I was leading my own fleet. So I was like, okay, I'll leave. And I told everybody else, like, if you can be on the fleets, go on the fleets. And so they said, we need supers. So I got in a super. And I'm like, okay, I'll be helpful. I sat there for 2 hours in the super doing nothing. And they're like, oh, we need more lodging. I'm like, well, I'm stuck at the super. Why am I here? I think we were there just to keep them from dropping dreads. I think that was literally it. Like, I feel like we could have got away with that with like half of us. There was like 150 of us just sitting there in supers doing nothing.
I was in the same fleet. That did kind of suck a little bit. I thought we were gonna get a fight, honestly.
I mean, I was hoping that like maybe they would have already dropped some dreads and we could drop on it and murder death, but nope. Sad stories for us. And let's see what else has happened this week. So, okay, so they've had a couple supers die, they've had a couple Titans die, buildings have died. Oh, that's right. The other I feel this is like the deja vu cycle. Okay. So the Artec A Keepstar is going to die tomorrow. Knock on wood, something weird happening. And it wasn't but almost an exact 1 year ago that it died in the same system to the same people. Because I remember I was at the DC Eve meet, which was in January, Martin Luther King weekend, and we were taking down the Keepstar from Army of Mangoes, and we were doing the loot pinata with it. And now, almost an exact year later, it's like by 2 weekends difference here, we are taking down the same Keepstar, the Keepstar we helped put up, by the way, here.
Yeah,
Back
It's
down.
true, yeah.
Because they wanted to try and sell it to our enemies because they couldn't find anyone to just buy it at home. Yeah, Skasha, it was a year ago.
See, what I think is really funny is that they tried to sell it to goons, and it's like, we helped you place that damn Keepstar.
I mean,
Like, we're not.
It's not our building, but I'm not going to argue with shooting a thing. I just hope that our favorite people in Sorry, Ben, our Canadian buddy, is not caught up in the mess, and that if he needs stuff getting out, let us know. Because he was out there too. About it, he's part of the group with Wrong. But yeah, so anyways, Artec A is not the Keepstar system. No matter what the jump ranges tell you, it may be cursed. You might want to just put it wherever Test had theirs, because theirs stayed up for a long time. I don't think theirs was in Artec A, was it? Let's look.
That didn't sound right.
No, the Test Keepstar was in.
DTAC P.
Mhm.
Who doesn't like DP?
Why do you
Hey,
think Pest had it there?
It covered most of Esoteria except for the stuff over by Stain.
Yeah.
And it was like a dead end pocket. Like the systems behind it were just like a pipe. And then the only way to get in was like a narrow, like a one system to enter. So you could, if you really wanted to keep people out, you could gate camp that one gate to keep most fleets out of the rest of it. By the way, someone's ratting in DTAC F, so if anyone wants to go kill them, they got some high activity going on. So good luck. But yeah, so who doesn't like some DTAC P? I feel like that whoever takes over Esoteria next should look at that location instead. Because our Tech A seems to just be cursed.
No, it's in Esoteria. I don't think it's in Curse.
It's in us. So, Dom, how's your week been?
It's been fantastic. I don't know. I've had fun all week long. I don't know.
What have you been doing?
Nothing. I was on that fleet with you the other night. That's about all. I don't know. I went on a Mifune fleet where we went out and stirred the hornet's nest, and then we ran away.
Yep.
That was fun. We had a good time.
Mifune, you didn't die in a fire?
No, we all made it home. Well, yeah, we all made it home, didn't we?
We all made it home
Extra
except
rare
for me.
Mifune.
Oh, except for you, yeah.
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Because
Fucking course.
I got fucking scrammed right as I hit the fleet warp button, so everybody else got away except for me.
Oh, that sounds like my night. Actually every night this week. I've been leading fleets in a special location, and I'm always the saber pilot. I was on my 4th saber of the evening yesterday. I just message Atrim. I'm like, I'm on saber number 4. Where's my money?
That's hard to lead a fleet with in a fucking saber, though. I mean, you're gonna die.
How are you FCing from a saber?
Yeah, that's
You
gotta
must
be
be
tough.
a god.
Let's just say the fleet wasn't really moving.
Okay, gate camping,
Alright,
different
fair
story.
enough.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, gate camping. Totally. Yeah. That's how that works. I'm very known for my gate camping fleets, guys. Very big. Biggest gate camper ever.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
But yeah, no, like literally, so yesterday I got one time I was like 20 off of like the baddies when they landed, and because I had burned away from where they normally would land, and I was like, good, I've gotten moved away. Maybe they'll shoot somebody else. That's because there was somebody else at 0. No, they shot me first. Still, I was able to get away, and I landed on some rats, and they killed me.
That
makes me-
is just
that makes me laugh.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
I was
You know-
like, no, my bubbles.
So it's
It's
really
like
funny.
a trail of tears, this whole story that you're telling
Oh.
us.
No, that was yesterday. On Monday, it was the same thing. I literally went through, I think, 3 to 4 sabers.
It just doesn't get better. Good
If
God.
someone wants to make some money, I'm definitely like churning through them.
Desperate need of sabers.
Don,
Put them on money queue.
we have the Saber BPL. Why would you buy from anybody other than goons?
It is. I buy Shock Industries. Whoever is that man puts up saber contracts at good price, and I buy them from him almost exclusively because he's the only one that has them up on contract. Because if I buy all from the market, it's like 100 mil for the damn thing. But if I buy from him, it's like 70. And then I make 160 when they die. So, that's why I volunteer to be the saber
That
pilot.
sounds like insurance fraud. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm
You know,
gonna have to-
being a Goonwaffe, you get double SRP. So,
Oh, okay.
Ah, you're an elitist. I forgot.
I know, right? I've already.
Should we all kneel before your
But
presence?
she has a director. So, I mean, what do you do?
Yeah, I am a god.
Ah,
No, I just like to take if like anybody's gonna die, like that's the role the saber pilot's gonna die, and I don't want to force the other people in my fleet to have to deal with that annoyance of going to get another ship constantly. So I'm just trying to take a lot of the pressure off of them for it, so they can focus on playing with the fun ships that actually get to live and kill things. It was a bloodbath yesterday. We ended up like fighting the same group 3 different times.
Was it the Legion group or?
No, it's Eve Uni.
Oh, okay.
Fuck off, all of you. I hate you. God damn it. They showed up in Harmagers first, and then they showed up twice in Ruptures. And so we fought them twice, and they'll have a decent brawl with you. Positive they don't go for the ships that don't shoot on grid, thank God. But yeah, yesterday was after losing. I think I'd have to look at Dot. I think I've lost like 12 to 13 sabers in the past like week. I was like, please just pick somebody else. I won't shoot you. Go.
I won't tell them to primary you. Don't kill me, please.
I did. I said that in local. They're like, sorry, we just get so excited. Fucking losers. So, speaking of places that I do things in, Poshman got revamped again today. And I am laughing at everybody who gave up so quickly. Poshman went from the 90-minute respawn timer on the only sites in the area that make any money to 35 minutes.
35 minutes. Why not just
35?
30? That irritates
Why not?
me.
If they had done
Ah,
45,
TCP,
it would have made
please.
Yeah.
45 minutes would have made more sense because it would at least be half of 90, right?
See, I think they're trying to trigger all the autistic people. Honestly, because that triggers me a little bit, right? Come on, 35
It's working, man.
should be
Like, what can I
30,
say?
like at 30, 45, even 40. If it's even 0 or a 5, except 35, it's okay.
25 is fine, but 35.
No,
Jesus
20
fuck.
No, 25 would
25
trigger me too. Yeah.
25 would have been bad too. We'd be like, why not? Why not
But
30?
15? Okay. I'm good with that.
Dominarch is definitely one of those people where he turns up the volume on his TV and it has to be a multiple of 5.
No, even number. Even number. I am that person.
I need to show you
I'm not
guys
gonna lie,
my.
I'm that way too.
So on my alarm clock, just a side note here, I have 5 alarms to wake up because if I only set one, I will either miss it or I'll ignore it in my sleep and then so I have to have 5. And each one of them is 8:02, 8:16, 8:32, 8:46, 8:58. I
Gotta
don't
be
do
an even
even
number.
Another
I
must
don't
truly
do
love you.
5s. I don't have a significant other, so
I'm sorry. My
makes it
bad.
easy. No, the thing is like 8 o'clock. If I look,
I would say
I would-
congratulations.
I end up opening my eyes always before my alarms go off. So I'll roll over, and if it says 7:59, I'm like, oh, I have 3 more minutes. So it's that little like mental treat of like, oh, I still have a little bit more time.
My psychoticness is my alarm clock has never beeped twice. The fucker beeps, I'm up, it's off. Bam. Just one beep,
just-
I'm up.
You
You
and I'm
slam
awake.
that hand.
Just wait, and I'm up. I'm wait. Damn. I never hit snooze. One beep. That's all I need. And I'm good.
Wow.
I
I get
wake
up at
up.
5 o'clock in the morning every day, so it's like I'm already dead inside. So I might as well just
Ew.
get up. I might as well just get up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is what it is. So
Mifune didn't say anything because he didn't get up until noon.
yeah.
Mifune
Whoa.
has a job. But Mifune's
Yeah.
no longer a contractor. He's now
That
a
is
wage
true.
slave.
I have officially moved from contract to full time at my place of work,
Well, congratulations.
which is really
Yeah.
good. More money in my pocket.
Also, Mifune, I'm really looking at my character, and now because you're using the full body, I'm gonna have to change my pants because they don't match my jacket.
They don't match. Not even close.
That
that's
was never
fun-
really a
Done?
plan.
That's funny because I was just thinking that a little bit ago. I was thinking like, well, she looks funny. Wow. I'm
It's the
fucking
red.
nerd.
Like I like the line going down from the jacket to the pants. Like that part's fine, but it's Blood Raider pants and interbust jacket. So I gotta change the pants. I don't know if there's interbust pants. If anyone has any interbust pants, let me know. Contract me some.
I
is-
may.
So we have a question from Upwell Palatine Keepstar. Are we ready to stop producing Saber pilots and start building the Palatine Keepstar?
We will build the Palatine once we've built 450 keep stars, and then we'll go for the Palatine.
No, it's 420 Keepstars, and then you go for the Palatine.
It's like 400
seems
keep
accurate.
stars to build a Palatine keep star. And that was before PI was needed for all of the supers and titans and shit. And now it's all being sucked up for that. So like good fucking luck. If people had started when the buildings first came out, they might be a significant chunk of the way through, but they'd still have a very long time to go. I do expect someday it will be built.
I don't think it will be.
I think someday it will be finished.
I think eventually, whenever CCP announces the death of the company and the death of the game, that's when everybody is gonna get together. Everybody's gonna collectively try and build the Palatine, and then everybody's gonna have a massive fucking Titan slaughter fest to celebrate the end of our fucking misery of playing this game.
See, and my opinion is they won't announce it. There's one day they'll come in, we'll get ready to turn it on,
Nah.
we'll log in.
Oh.
Nothing there.
Nah, if anything,
That
if
would
anything,
be the
it's gonna
CCP
be.
thing ever.
It would be, would it not? I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
it would. They would just like pull the rug out from underneath of us and just
No
like,
warning,
middle
nothing.
fingers up in the air, just walking off into the fucking sunset
Yep.
with their Korean money in their back pocket.
They would turn it off and then send us emails a week later. Hey, the game's going to shut down.
Yeah, and they would, yeah, exactly a week later.
I love you, CCP.
How insensitive do I get to be with this joke?
What joke?
So, there's so Los Angeles is the only one place that allows streaming of live like shit happening, and that's why you see all the car
Oh.
fires and such, or carjackings and everything. And someone posted one of a building like engulfed in flames, and I want to ping out like live images from fires home. But I'm also a little worried that it's insensitive because I don't know if anyone's dying in this fire.
No, nobody. I can tell you right now, nobody's dying in it. It's perfectly safe. Go ahead and do it. Put
I
your
don't know,
name. Put your name on it,
I'm
not
a-
my name.
I'm
But-
literally watching the 30 firefighters standing 10 feet from these like 20-foot flames on top of a building, and I'm terrified the roof's gonna collapse on them. I assume they know if it's safe or not, but I don't know.
No, sometimes they don't know.
You feel bad for people getting injured when
Too
watching
late,
a car chase?
No, I hope for it.
So
I do.
what's
I
the
root for
difference
car
here with a
wrecks.
fire?
There isn't one. I'm telling you.
See? That's all the logic that you need to justify doing anything.
It ain't me. I'm not the one getting hurt, so I don't care. Right?
All right, well, you guys say it's fine, so I'm gonna blame them and peer pressure.
Peer pressure. I'm putting a lot of pressure. on
Remember, we're not the ones who posted the link.
it. It's not our names out on it. That's right.
Courtesy of whale sex, because he must have that thing in him when those things come up. Or no, that was from Pithos today. Sorry.
What
Pithos.
pants are you looking for?
Interbus.
What's wrong with the pants that are on?
They're red, and I'm wearing gold on top. And I have a cybernetic arm. I always forget that I do.
Yeah, but the gold streaks on the top damn near like line up perfectly with the pants. Who cares if there's some
Right,
red shit on
the-
the bottom right?
I care if I'm gonna
Okay,
be
fair enough.
standing there.
Why don't you
No,
put
I
a
gotta
dress
look
on?
good. They don't have that.
Say, dude, I've got some right here. Oh, those are shirts. Never mind.
They're long shirts. They don't
Just
have
take your pants
skirts.
off. No one cares.
Apparently, in the future, no one wears dresses.
That's not true.
or
There's
skirts.
a skirt somewhere.
If
I know that.
I could have a mini skirt on my character, I would totally do it.
And cat ears.
I'm hot.
Can't forget the cat ears,
I don't think I would
CCP.
do
Where
cat
are
ears.
they? Where are our cat ears, CCP? That's what I have to ask.
No shit.
Brisk yelling. But yeah, so I feel like that was off time. But I haven't seen anybody laughing. Sad. Tell me you're laughing.
You're gonna get banned from doing pings like Wibbla did.
Nah. That was to Theta. I can ping that as much as I want. If they don't want to watch them, they can leave Theta. I don't care.
Take your ball and go home.
Yeah, fuck you guys. Like, not like any of them do anything anyways.
It's very true.
2,600 people in this SIG, 10 people show up anytime something pings. It's like, well, what's the point? So,
Zelius TV, I think that's Mifune's clean clothes. He needs to put him the fuck away.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Damn, Mifune.
If any, you gotta
Good
look at just like
God.
getting a sheet that you can just like walk behind you so when people stop commenting on your background.
I have the
entire
green
time.
screen.
Get a green
I'm just-
screen. Buy
I
a green
have one.
sheet.
I have one. I'm just too lazy to fucking put it up.
That does not surprise me.
Oh my god, Mifune.
Yes, welcome to the lazy me who comes home from work and instantly starts prepping for the show on Thursdays.
It's true. To give him credit, I was here with him. I literally was talking to him before he left work, while he was driving to his house from work, and then the instant he sat down on at his computer. And we've been hanging out since. So Mifune actually does put a lot of work into this whole
He was
production,
fucking
so.
snowing you. He doesn't put any work into it. Look at him. He doesn't do any work.
I know, that's why he asked me to get on, because he didn't have anybody else. I was his last option.
Wow, okay. I see how it is.
I got you, friend. We're all
I-
friends
See,
here.
Mifune can ask me like, "Once the show starts?" He knows I'll come over because I'm a whore. Slut.
man.
You don't pay me, so I'm a slut. Never mind.
Hey, there's no
Dawn-
judgment
Dawn-
here.
Dawn knows.
Mifune of all people can't judge.
Yeah, right.
No shit.
What do you mean? What are you saying, that I'm a slut? I am not a slut.
No, you know that I am.
Oh yeah, he was a big slut in Vegas, just
Oh
running
yeah.
around
Hell yeah.
taking drinks from everybody for nothing.
I did not do that.
Sounded like he was having a fantastic time, if I'm being honest.
Oh, I had a fantastic.
Well, it wasn't
time.
until I pointed out how expensive the drinks were compared to last year, or the last time, that everyone's like, "Oh no tab, please." Because
Were they more expensive this year?
Well, they went from like $10 or $11 a drink to like 17 to 18 for a simple
Jesus.
Jack and Coke.
That's a lot. That's why I carry my own bottle with me. Give me sneaky.
You could just be
I
like
don't get
Dawn.
lost.
You could be like Dawn and just come up to my hotel room after the night's over with a bottle of bourbon and some Coke.
Like an 8-ball?
Listen, no, like soda.
Oh.
Listen,
okay.
I'm an efficient drunk. Okay, I
An
don't.
efficient drunk. I believe that, Don.
I don't believe in paying for drinks at bars.
No, first thing I
it
do.
ends up being super expensive. So you buy. There was a liquor store literally behind the hotel. So I went and bought a bottle for the weekend.
First thing I do when I get there, go straight to Costco, buy 3 or 4 bottles, set for the weekend.
Yeah, I just
Not
bought
a
one
bottle.
bottle and a 6-pack of Coke, so that way I only had to open a couple each time. Finished the bottle, had a great time. Unfortunately, spent too much on Friday night because I was trying to be cool, and then everyone else is buying drinks. I'll buy it too, and it's like $70 later. I'm like, fuck this.
Dude, it was so bad in DC, man. I got my bill from the bar and it was $85. I was like, dude, Brisk brought me a beer. Ickle Smash brought me a beer. Bro, I had so much to fucking drink. I was so drunk. I was literally like, oh my god.
I know, you passed out
Yeah,
eventually. You're like,
You
God.
were on comms on a fucking Asher fleet on your phone. I was like,
Yeah.
this is boring. I'm gonna go to
no, it's
fucking
not. You were
sleep.
listening and interested, and then you fell asleep.
Yeah.
She sounds
The fact
interested.
that
Yeah.
you got into a bar and only spent $85 in DC, that is kind of a feat in amongst itself, especially when a drink is going to run you $15 a drink. So
Is it
Well,
that
we
much
had
there
the-
too? Yeah, it's
We
Oh,
had the
God.
discounted
yeah,
shit.
I lived in DC for almost 8 years before
We
moving
didn't have
back to the
anything
deep
discounted,
south.
Miss Monet.
What?
We didn't have anything discounted. I bought
Yeah,
a
we
full
did.
bottle for what 1.5 drinks cost.
The bar next to the hotel gave
I
us
don't-
discounts on drinks.
I don't know why we just don't rent out a room and just like bring our BYOB.
We should do that next time. Just have a party. Right. That's not a bad idea.
I know a lot of places are like, oh, liquor license, blah blah blah. But like,
We're not going to
if a bunch of-
charge.
If a
Well,
bunch of
yeah.
college kids can like have like kegers and only get shot down twice a year, then why can't we have a liquor fest and go nuts? Yeah, if we all.
I do it
would-
every weekend, so I don't know. I think it's okay.
I don't know what the rules are. I know some places. Did you know? Okay, so in Indiana, side note here, for catering, you're not allowed. Only the caterers are allowed to cut wedding cakes now. It's been like that for like 15 years. You can't like
The
have your-
groom and bride can't cut it themselves.
They can cut one piece for their, we're gonna, feed each other a little bit of cake, but the rest of the cake has to be taken to the back and cut up by the caterers.
I hate to say it, it makes sense. It does, right? Because then they're on the hook for that food. Somebody gets sick, you don't come to the bride and the groom. You go, the caterers are in trouble, right? And Yeah,
It's so
see,
fucking
Skasha.
weird.
Skasha? Is that right? Skasha. Food safety. Yeah.
But it was just like,
You get to be like me. I would lick the knife between each cut, just because it's funny, right?
If
Don't
I
worry
have
about the
it,
blood.
you have it too now.
It's exactly. I got it. You got it too now. I told you my theory, right? You don't know what something tastes like unless you lick it. It's called the lick test, right? I lick things all the time.
The
is
real
that why
question
you're
is
banned
do
in
you
3 states?
It's 2 now.
Oh, okay.
the real question is do you lick the flat side of the knife or the skinny side of the knife?
Depends on how much I've been drinking.
a test to where you rightfully belong in our wonderful organization.
Exactly.
I saw a meme a couple of days ago where some dude on his bar put 15 different door handles at various places on the front door to his bar. And he said, this is what I use for the drunk test. If they use 3 or more wrong doorknobs, I consider them too wasted and cut them off.
That's
Oh,
not
Lord.
fair.
Yo, like, how do you know
Like,
which
Yeah,
which
what if
handle
you
is
just had-
which?
Exactly.
What a horrible! You have a
Well, when-
20% chance sober to get through that.
When
That
the
guy's a
doorknob... when the doorknob's
All
in
you have
like
to
the
do-
middle of the fucking door, right? Like,
No, the easiest way to know on when to cut somebody off is just like put little cup holders in the bar top and just watch people try to get the drink in the cup holder. And you know, you do the circle method like you do in the movie theater where you like, basically give it a rim job trying to figure out how to like get it in there because you got to check the edges. And drunk people can't do that.
So if the handle is in the if Asmos is correct, and the handle's in the correct spot, okay, I'm on board. Then if I can't find it, I probably shouldn't be allowed in. Yeah, I get that. But if it's in a weird spot, then fuck him. That's bullshit.
Yeah, right. I mean, but then again, if
But
we're
now
really
I
to
want
talk
to do that to
school
my
out-
own front door now because that's funny, right?
your kids trapped inside your house forever.
No, on the outside.
Mommy,
We want them
please!
trapped outside
Let
the
me
house.
Yeah, I
in!
was gonna say, is that who's really winning here? Because it's not the parents.
No, yeah, that's the door. The handles are on the outside because I don't want them to come back. They've gone. I'm an empty nester. They're gone, and I'm happy about it. I love them, but I love them from afar.
Well, Flea has
Um,
decided to tell us that his cat is sick, but is responding well, so good luck. I know my kitty cat was sick not too long ago. He still has his hair shaved on his neck from them giving him IVs and stuff. So good luck to your kitty.
What's the prognosis on the kitty flea?
It says lymphoma.
I
So
know.
cancer.
What? What are they giving?
you
Chance
read,
of
sir?
surviving? Yeah.
My favorite part is that's fantastic news. And if you don't read the whole sentence, you'll just be my cat has lymphoma. Fantastic news. Like,
I was like, as soon as I typed that out, Flea, I didn't mean it in any negative sense. I was just like, oh, yay, it's responding. I'm so happy. And then I was like, oh wait, his cat still has cancer. I'm slow, guys. Just bear with me. I'm a little slow.
It's okay. As long as you don't fall asleep on us. Because Mifune's done that once or twice.
Well, I was just gonna say once. What?
yeah.
M2 fight fell asleep on us.
M2.
He's like, guys, I'm really tired. I'm gonna go to bed, but I'll leave the stream up. Okay, Mifune. That was 2 a.m.
Yeah, no, and
Pussy?
I told Don to ping me and I'll wake up, I swear. I wake up 9 hours later with 85 Discord notifications, 6 phone calls, 4 text messages, and even a fucking email being like, yo, have you woken up yet? And I get on my PC and I don't even say anything in the streamers channel, nothing. I literally just fucking nosedived onto my floor to hold the power button down on my PC and fucking kill it all.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
And sadly, I went to bed at 7 a.m. that day, and the Push to Talk crew, who are most of them are European, took over and just kept things entertaining for the morning while they desperately try to figure out a way. Because Twitch doesn't have an option for a third party to come in and kill the stream from whoever's like streaming, like in those types of situations.
When you're streaming from the same channel, correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's all right. We'll all just like move into Mifune's
Yeah,
tiny one-bed apartment, so that way we can all take shifts, right?
What do you mean his one bed apartment? He is
I
literally
live
his
with
mom
my
He
my
and
lives at
dad.
home. That's not
My
an
bad.
apartment.
My bad, my
tried-
bad, my
you
bad.
tried
In
to
mom and dad's house. Let me
you
hit up
tried to move-
Protobus.
He's not in the
Yeah.
basement at least, though, right?
Sure,
No.
he is in a room.
Yeah, I'm in
He-
my bedroom. I tried to move out once, but that failed pretty miserably.
Because you got to pay your bills. I mean, it's a thing, right?
He didn't want to go to the underpass like we told him to.
Dumpster
saying-
behind Wendy's was already taken.
The dumpster by Wendy's.
Oh god.
He'd have
That
to share with the
is
raccoon.
fantastic.
So,
All
all right. Well, we're at the end of the show or close to it, so we'll go ahead and do some final thoughts. Unless someone else has anything else they wanted to bring up this week. Okay, so we'll do final thoughts then. We'll start up at the semi-top, Dominark.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on. That's always fun. You guys have a great weekend, and I love you all.
Well, thanks for joining us. And then we have Eggsy or Kurt.
Yeah, same as Dom, guys. Like, thanks for Mifune. Thanks for extending the invitation and bringing me on. I hope everybody has a good rest of their week, and it's a pretty normal weekend, which means what? Normal amounts of Eve playtime, right?
We can hope.
Drinking. That's what I mean.
I'm gonna be
Drugs and
going
alcohol.
to-
Drugs and
Very
alcohol.
encouraged.
Exactly.
I'm going to my niece's birthday party. Yay! Yay!
You
But I'm
We'll pour a little out for you.
I'll be pouring a little bit like myself too. I will be sure to pick up something for the entertainment that weekend. But Mifune?
Yeah, so for my final thought, Kurt, we haven't gotten a chance to ask you the Theta questions.
Oh, we haven't done this in forever.
We haven't done this in
So weird.
forever, yeah. So, Kurt, when you make a sandwich, how do you cut it? Do you cut it into triangles? Do you cut it down the middle? Do you not cut your sandwiches at all?
No, I don't cut my damn sandwich, bro.
Doesn't cut his sandwich, damn.
That's
That's
like a
barbaric.
Neanderthal.
That's
Yeah.
barbaric.
How is that barbaric?
Because you gotta cut them into
Civ-
triangles.
Civilized people cut their sandwiches. Yeah.
Why would I disrespect a beautifully well-crafted sandwich by
You can
cutting
get
it in
the-
half?
You can
knowing
get the
full
money
well that I'm
shot.
gonna eat the whole damn thing.
You
Did
know
Are
you
you
gotta
the
get the
kind of
money
person
shot.
that eats the middle part of the sandwich only and not any of the crust? Because those are the kinds of people that cuts their sandwich.
No, so what I do, I'm the only one apparently that does this, is I like to cut my sandwiches into fours. So up and down and side to side.
That's weird.
It's a little
Wow.
you get
And
you get
also
little
excessive.
finger sandwiches. You get it's because you get the maximum amount of squish. Oh, the best part of a sandwich, of a turkey sandwich with plain white bread, is the part where it's cut because the bread gets compressed on top of the meat. That's the best part.
The,
And
be-
so you have
White
you have the
bread.
max-
Oh, there's just so many things wrong with this
the
whole.
maximum amount of
discussion.
squish. I got to remember that. I'm writing that down.
That's
I'm
what
very
she said.
texture based, okay? I like it. It reminds me of the
I'm
sandwich.
writing that down too.
It reminds me of the sandwiches my mom made me when I was like in elementary school, because she would always cut my sandwich for me, and the best part was always the center area. But anyways, so
Yeah, that's my final thought.
yes, so my
You said
final
questions. I was like, I'm on like the edge of my seat, hoping that there's more than one, and I'm just like, all right, well,
thought- there is
now I
one.
feel
There
a
is
little
another
less
one.
wind in my
But
sails.
What?
If I ask him the other one,
Oh, the shower one?
yeah.
Yeah. So, Kurt, how do you shower? Do you shower like hair first? Do you kind of wet everything down first and then start showering? Or do you just go like head first? I'm gonna get that clean before anything else gets wet.
Do you start at the
Down,
top,
baby.
work your way down, or about
Dirt runs
Yeah.
downhill.
We had one guy that was very adamant about starting at his feet and working his way up and spending like his process out of like a 30-minute shower, and I'm like, bitch, 5-10
But
minutes in
who
out.
washes their
Let's go.
feet first?
That just sounds weird. Yeah, I don't like
What
that.
the fuck? The
That made me
shit is
feel.
some
I think
people,
I
man.
need a shower
It's a
because of
wild
that.
world.
That's
Yeah,
We
right.
had, we had one person answer the middle.
Scrub your balls first. That's right.
Just start them.
Just start with the
They're like-
balls, scrub them, work your way around up top, then down, then back
You're
to
like
the
a
balls.
17-year-old
Start and
dude.
end with balls, right?
They're like an 18-year-old dude that like just moved out of the house and they're like in college, like trying to figure out how to live their life, and they're just like,
He doesn't know how to.
yeah,
do
I
laundry
just
or anything.
like focus on this one spot. It's really fucking clean. But
That person
He's
should
like-
come to us for advice. We have it all.
He's like, I got this area covered, guys. Rest of it, don't know. But this
my balls,
area is
my
good.
balls are clean.
No lady's gonna deny me.
Well,
Never
maybe
mind
because
the
your hair,
drip.
but yeah. Oh, the drip. You don't want the drip.
So,
holy shit.
all right.
On
So-
that
But yeah,
note,
thanks for
I
having me
gotta
on,
go.
guys. I appreciate it.
I want to thank everyone for coming. I want to thank for all of our viewers watching us and hanging out this week. If you have anything that you see or that's big news or whatever that you want to talk about, just message one of us. We'll be happy to look it over and ignore it. And then we will hopefully see you next week with more hopefully fun things to talk about. So have a good night.
Have a good night, y'all.
Bye.